What's going on, everybody? It's Retro Handhelds 24. We're back at it again, and we are going to look at several new builds. I shouldn't say new, but different builds of Eden. And we're going to be testing out the 25.3 revision 10 Turnip driver that released yesterday. I literally found out when I was showing off the Alien game, and I noticed it in Game Hub right away. And I was like, oh no, and then I plugged it in, tried it one more time, and it was worse. So we're gonna see how it plays with Eden, but this will be an interesting one. So let's get right to it. So there's a nightly build of Eden. I'm not 100% sure, but that is one of the additions I added to Winlater CMod to get better performance. It's in container 2. So the effect score and stuff. If we go to advanced and down here, like, it's so, yeah. Not sure what the correlation is going to be through Eden with these, you know, not official releases, but versions of that. But we're going to test it all out and see what works, what doesn't work. It's going to be a very interesting one. And I'll try to cover as much as I can. And also there is an update to Citron, which we'll be looking at too. So right here, I uninstalled and then reinstalled just the normal Eden. Not the optimized, not the legacy, but just normal Eden. None of them have updates. Yeah. Breath of Wild and, you know, Tears, we're probably going to skip those because, one, they're going to need updates. At least Breath of Wild for sure. And then on top of that, the intros and everything, I got save files, but I just don't feel like doing that, and I'll show it off later. But I got tons of games on here that we're gonna just look at. So this is normal Eden. We'll start with normal Eden, and we'll go over the settings that I'll be using on each of these. So off the bat, we're just gonna, you know, turn speed limit up to 400%. You could do that and then click that, and it just turns off the speed limit, so you could just go as high as it wants, or you could just turn it off in general and it'll just go as high as it wants. Ryan Retro, Ryan Retro, it's gotta be Ryan Retro. He was showing off the Conquer Fit. Go check him out and definitely subscribe, he's great. But he just was testing out Tears or Breath of Wild or one of them, and he just turned it off just to see. So that's an easier way of doing it versus sliding it up, but you know. Accuracy will just keep normal. We'll turn this on, we'll leave that off, causes more problems than anything. So I gotta turn VSync off, and then I'll keep sharpness as is, and that's basically it in there. And then, you know, overlay, I did all that, but that's not needed. Eden's Veil 1, these two on. I think these are on by default, except I changed the CPU to GPU. It says right there, GPU fastest recommended. I haven't seen much of an improvement versus the CPU in this position versus the GPU, so I'll just leave it in GPU. And then I left this as is, changed this to aggressive. I did change this to on and then boost to 2000 megahertz, but you know, it doesn't really matter. I have to experiment more with this, but I haven't seen much of an improvement, so don't quote me on that one. But I do have sync memory options on. And then this one, turn on to, for certain games, they need to assume you're in airplane mode to launch the game. And that's about it. And I gotta do some of those settings, I forgot to do them in the other ones. But so Eden's good visually. And with this new Turnip driver, we'll see how it goes, because I have yet to test anything out. Just got off work at my second job, and you know, kind of just downloaded all these versions of Eden. If you want the nightly ones, just Google Eden Nightly GitHub and you'll be able to find it. And then I'll go over each of those momentarily. I don't even know if all my games are on here. Nope, they're not. Okay, give me a second. I'll add the other ones. We'll go here. Switch games. Allow. Deep scan. It should be at 1x. We're not going to do 2K with Eden. It's not that it can't. It's just this is going to be... That's too loud. Well, not with these teensy speakers. It's just pure performance. We're going to see the difference. We'll go each game, and we're going to choose obviously games that load quick and get right to it, because I don't feel like waiting. So this one's great because it fails all the time. However, I haven't tested this Turnip driver up, and I think everything should be set up normal. Force maximum does not on. Okay, I think we're good to go. So let's just see. Now this one is just normal Eden, but with the new Turnip driver. So yeah, I haven't even taken this off yet. And they got a special feature in the other ones I'll show off too. That's pretty cool, because you could just have this overlay turn off. You don't have to press anything when you set it up the first time. None of these games will have updates either, because I gotta redo that, and I gotta see actually, and we're gonna see together which version of this, you know, original Eden, hacked Eden, nightly Eden, whatever. The only one I don't have the nightly of is the replace one, because they have a nightly. They have 3 versions. One's optimized, one's to replace this one, which it did update, but then nothing worked in regular Eden once it was updated. So I was like, So I went for the other one. I think it begins with a C. But I think it didn't really have much information on the latest version of those nightly ones. I didn't feel like scrolling, but maybe that's for the legacy version of Eden. I don't know. It's like Cortex or something. I don't know. I mean, this is coming in. That part always glitches out, but it glitched less. So yeah, as you can see, we're getting like 20, 23. Still not playing perfectly here, but in-game you will be able to play perfectly. But this Turnip driver, I can tell you right now, since we're in the 20s, is better than revision 9 for this game. But they're still glitching, so what can we do with regular Eden? You know what we could do. We could turn up the accuracy level to high and see how it plays. So now there's less glitching. Frame rates seem to be improving, which is very interesting. But we're in balance. I really don't want to go higher than balance, but we'll try gaming mode. Wow, look at that, 27, 26. I mean, the frame rates are still up and down, but it's more consistent in the 20s, the high 20s too. So that's, for me, that's an improvement with the Turnip driver and Eden overall. Not bad. Not bad. I didn't have so much of a good time with aliens in that Turnip driver, but that could have been my settings. So yeah, we'll just say it's the settings. Alright, that was that one. This is Eden Nightly, which I think it's like that C one. Let's go over to settings. So same, we're in 40%. Graphics, oh, I did turn to high. You know what? Let's keep it on high. Yeah, we'll keep it on high. Synchronous shaders are on. This needs to come off. And that's it there. And performance overlay, I think I did this. Just want to make sure so it shows all the information. Yeah, this has input overlay, so you could just enable this, change it to 1 second, and it'll auto hide. It's kind of nice. But I mean, it's kind of not though, because I just realized it shows up every single time. Even though it disappears, you still have to wait. That's on. Eden's Veil, it's all the same. All the same. I have nothing else turned on. And we got the latest Turnip driver. Alright, so this isn't the optimized version. This is, I guess, the weak version. Maybe for... And I don't know if I have all my games on here either. Oop. No, they're on there. At least I hope they're on there. Same problem. You hit the back button in the wrong area in whatever version of Eden, and it just closes out on you. Bastards. Alright, so we're going to play the same game, same time. Except this time we just changed it to high. Probably need it in high anyways. And that's it. And we're testing out revision 10. Except this time, gotta hide that damn controller, but it should never show up again. And if we run into a situation like this, we get the black screen. We'll try it again. But we won't do it more than twice, because we're not going to give too many chances or waste anyone's time. These other versions though of the nightly versions, this one, I did notice off the bat like the RAM usage is a little higher. I want to see how much higher it goes. Alright, so that didn't work. Remember, I think this is the weak ass version, but I could be wrong, I don't know. So that one failed. We'll just skip that one for now. And we'll go to optimize. Yikes. Alright. So, again, that this one's even in normal. It doesn't even have this on. It needs to be on. Actually, there's more, because I gotta turn all that off. Like I said, I just downloaded this literally when I got home. I was like, told my wife, I was like, I gotta show this off. I gotta do the test. I was like, I want to know, is it worth it? Is it improved? Input overlay. See, you get that thing. And these nightly versions, and this again is all the same, or it should be. Looks like it. I didn't notice anything new, and that's on in these versions of Eden. Other than you can auto hide the controller thing, that was the only thing I noticed. There could be more stuff, but I didn't really pay attention. Oh, and we're in gaming mode, so we're taking that back to balance, boy. And yeah, the beginning of this game is rough for this device, but once you get past the beginning part, you get play this at 1080p docked mode, no problem, with solid 30. But this whole intro, for whatever reason, is rough. So if I see any improvement, I'm gonna know it's from 1, the Turnip driver, and 2, the emulator. This one's already performing fairly well, and we're just in normal mode. So that's interesting. So we go here, let her beat me up for a little bit, and we'll turn this to hide, and we'll see if that fixes the glitching. Alright, the glitching's gone, and our frame rates are now climbing. Now we're at a... well, it's about the same. But there's still, like, I don't know what's going on there. Ooh, I'm gonna give people a seizure. This thing's pretty powerful, so we could just play in extreme. But I don't know if that's gonna fix this. Yeah, now it's just all blind. Let's go back to settings. Take it down to normal again. Oh no. Alright, I'm not gonna make anyone blind. Alright, that was the first game. And then finally, we're gonna go to Citron. So, yeah, I updated it to the 7.1 or whatever. And this one does have updates, I just forget where. There's no update on this game though. %. Well, FSR is off, but... and this is on, so let's turn it off. That should be like the only difference. And I don't have the frame counter up there, so we'll throw it up, boys. Man, one game, freaking 4 emulators, has been 18 minutes already. And it's not fair to the Odin 2 owners because I know they don't have much of an issue with this game in the beginning.
Those who have lost their lives will never return.
Should have kept your mouth shut, you impudent brat.
Well, we're not getting nearly as high. Well, there's no glitching though. There's no nothing. It looks like we're in the low 20s. So not bad. This might be one of the... so it's interesting. Let's see if Citron takes advantage of increasing. Let's run around. Better do some crazy stuff. Nope. Maybe a frame or two. It stays higher, maybe not, but I don't see an improvement. Let's go to max mode. Again, I don't see really any improvement with the max mode. And again, this is my clocks are all maxed out no matter what. It's just my GPU increases. But this game does at least in here with this turnip driver,
My fingertips are
is utilizing the GPU a little bit. That's interesting. I wonder if the other ones are utilizing GPU as well. Go to balance mode. See, it's using less of the GPU slightly. Alright. Let's go back to this one. We might be skipping Eden Nightly because I think that's, again, it's not very compatible. Let's see if Ghostbuster works. Yep. Ooh. Oh, this is regular Eden, my bad. I'm getting confused. I don't know if there's supposed to be sound. I'm pretty sure there is. But this game was having trouble before, so we'll see in a minute. Oh, there's our sound. Wow. Well, I got past all this before, but once we hit the actual game.
Are you troubled by strange noises in the night?
Do you experience feelings of dread in your basement or attic?
Have you or your family actually seen a spook, specter, or ghost? If the answer is yes, then don't wait another minute. Just pick up the phone and call the professionals.
Call the Ghostbusters. We're ready to believe you.
Franchises available soon. Call for details. Whoa! Russell, hey man, you near the East Wing?
Yeah,
By the new Ghost Tour exhibit?
yeah, why?
There's something headed your way.
This one uses the GPU too a little bit. I'm wondering if this is because of the new Turnip driver.
I want to take a look.
Want to hear something really creepy? I was reading about Shandor, you know, the guy who donated most of the Gozer stuff. He was into the occult, you know,
Because in the revision 10, there's it says patch with D3 D12.
Why don't we talk
So
about it some other time?
I'm wondering if that's like helping out, but I have no idea.
Hey, you can't be in here. Stop!
And what I'll do is I'll take the save file from here since we start the game, and we're gonna turn that down, boy. Yeah, no, hopefully I don't get a copyright strike. RIP. If you haven't played this game, play it. It is, I guess, remastered, so the graphics are okay. But it's still a really good game if you're a fan of Ghostbusters. Alright.
Welcome aboard.
This might be a little dangerous.
And that is not the fun.
Alright, let's see.
Is it, Rick?
Oh, wow. Look at that, boys. I was getting like 12 frames before. Now we're playing at a steady 30, and this is regular Eden. Ooh. Wow. And just out of curiosity, Because I don't know if I left. Yeah, it's on high. Let's see how it is on normal.
Let's move.
Oh, it's still good. Interesting. That is very, very interesting. I've gotten the game to work on other things like the Odin 2 with a way different emulator. But I tried it out on regular Eden not too long ago, maybe like a week ago, and it was like struggling. I was like, what do I need to do? And that was with, I'm pretty sure, revision 8 or revision 9. So let's go to optimize. We're just going to skip the, I think that's whatever version. I'm not sure. The Eden Nightly is the Cortex or whatever. This is the optimized one. So we'll find Ghostbusters. I've shown this off a few times, but you can transfer your save file over to another emulator. If I can find it. So sometimes it saves it in other places. Yeah, it did. Alright. Let me pause and look for it. Yeah, so be careful. Whenever you select your game folder, sometimes that's where it saves the save file. So it saved it in my game folder for my Switch games that are on here and not on the SD card, but internal. So yeah, that kind of throws me off, but we found it. We got it. Revision 10. Make sure we have that on normal. Same settings. And again, optimize is for pretty much Gen 2 and higher. This game's probably locked at 30, so it's not going to be the best test, but we'll see. Again, it crashed, so we're going to close it. Go back. And then, oh no. This one like does that a lot, so be careful. And it says too on the GitHub, it's all experimental, so use at your own risk. Nope. That's our 2 times. So there you go. This more performance ain't there. So let's go to Citron. Now that I know where the save file is, go here. We'll go OK. And then we'll go here. We'll go to Switch games. There you go. Everything should be relatively similar. And we'll throw up this so you can see the frames. I don't know. Look at CPU 1. Or is that just main CPU? Oh no, yeah, CPU's like doing nothing. Alright, we'll close it out. Reopen it. Give it one more shot. And this is why I chose this game, because look how many times it gets to this but doesn't work. Eden, regular Eden, worked just fine with the new Turnip driver. Keep that in mind. Alright. Let's keep testing, boys. Okay. So I got Hades to work at 2K on here, so we're gonna do that. But it doesn't run fully at 60 frames a second. So, and then I gotta make sure to change that back because I'm not sure if it does it automatically for everything. Probably click that global thing. Maybe that gives you an option, or I thought that made it for everything, but apparently it does it on its own. Alright, this is at 2K. Hopefully it does not mess up. And we're gonna watch this because I didn't create a save file for this. I think I tested out on the optimized ones. And we're in balance mode still. But you see this graphical issue here? Alright, so 2K, again, no improvement. We're in the 40s. And there's something going on right with that beginning part. It's like all squared out. And this is at 2K. We don't need to waste time. I already showed this off. Citron won. It's probably going to win again. But we'll see how the optimized version of Nightly does. Oof. Yeah, I did test it out on here. If you're like me and you like testing this stuff out, and you like having multiple emulators to see what works with what and what gives you best performance, and they're not all the same. Like I'm using firmware and keys for 19.1 just to be safe with all the Edens. With Sumi, Citron, I use the latest ones. See right there, it crashed. And we got that message. So we'll give it one more chance. Oh, not Ghostbusters again. Let's see if it works. At 2K. Yeah. No dice. Alright. Not gonna press anything. Just let it load. I'll even put it in gaming mode. But as you can see, it's like struggling. Alright, we'll give it one more chance. Because I did test that out. And I got to the beginning. But I didn't see anything for frame rate wise. I just got here. So I was like, okay. I still can't skip. I don't even want to press anything because I don't want to crash the game. Yeah, it crashed. Alright, there you have it. Let's go here. Sumi already did this. Sumi works just fine, so we'll see how this goes. I haven't put the new Turnip driver in Sumi, but I can do that if you guys are interested. Alright, graphics. We'll change to 2x. Accuracy, we'll change to normal. Oh, it gives you low. That's interesting. I'll throw the frame counter up there. super strong.
As grim lord of the dead came to a sudden end when all at once
No GPU.
past caught up with him. But gods do not go quietly, and history repeats. So this tale was only a matter of time.
Oh no. Alright, we're not gonna do Citron again, because that didn't work out. But we'll go here. It could be the turnip driver too. Install. There it is. All right. Ugh. All right, what do I have this in? 500%, boy. 2x, boy. We have a maximum. Let's go to ideal. That should be roughly the same there. I already have a save file, so we can actually skip this, but we'll see if this turnip driver agrees.
Back already.
And someone's saying that
Damn it.
someone tested out Sumi before. Ooh, we got some brain drops.
Stand tall and show no weakness. There you are. Come here.
Yes, boss.
Already hit a wall. You're fortunate you have even... Oh, shut up.
Ooh. Alright. I haven't played it past this, so I didn't even try to see if it would work, but it looks like it don't. On to the next. Okay. Let me just go here real quick, just to make sure. Okay. Okay. I doubt it's gonna work. I get so excited for this. But you never know. This is always a good sign, but it's all about getting to the actual starting game. And then let's see. No GPU. Dang. Okay. It's gonna start dipping. Yeah. Okay. No improvement. We're not even gonna test it out anything else. Oh, here we go. So the infamous Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. Let's see if this fixes all the problems. Oh, and you know what? Because this video is already like 40 freaking minutes long, I am going to test that new turnip driver and show it off right now on GameHub. Let's see if that's still not utilizing. No. Moment of truth. Will this turnip driver fix this game? Probably not. Question mark? Nope. But it's kind of bad. No, it's about the same.
Scans were right. We've got ourselves a ghost ship.
Settings, graphics. Go to extreme. Don't even go to high. F it.
Abandon a vessel of this caliber.
I have a terrible feeling we are about to find out.
Settings. Indians fail. Can't change those in game. Sucks. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Nope. I doubt the other emulators are going to get to work. However, we're going to go straight to Citron. I'm not going to mess with those anymore. I don't see much improvement or more frames. I see a lot more crashing. So I'm probably going to just delete those. Oh, passed it up, bro. I passed it up. Alright. Come on, Citron. I don't care about the frames. But I do care to see if this is in 2K. It's on high anyways. Nope. Sumi's not going to be any different.
Seriously? No welcoming committee?
But you never know. Okay. I only did like a couple Switch games, but from what I can tell with just normal Eden, the one you should just have, and again, none of these have updates, the biggest improvement was Ghostbusters working, and Demon Slayer 2, just the beginning part, where this device struggles for it for whatever reason, did have better frame rates. Accuracy had to be turned to high, but once you get past that cutscene, and you actually start the game, you can play it in dock mode at 1080p. You can play it in 2K too. It's just you'll be black and white. It can't put out the correct colorization. But you could definitely play in dock mode on the G3 Gen 3, which is very nice. But that Turnip driver did improve performance. So, and then I've yet to really test any games out on here with that Turnip driver. Let's actually do that real quick. I got some games, just like the more recent ones. But let's see. Was it system? Like, I didn't even mess with these yet. Input, maybe? User interface? There you go. No. God damn it. It's gotta be in graphics. Yeah. Alright. Ugh. So you go switch games. I'm gonna have to delete that or move it. Oh boy. So he has a DX12 patch. Alright. So this is difficult. These are difficult, but let's see. This is the Bingy whatever fork of Ryujinx. Nope. Nope. See, I must be doing Ryujinx, this fork of Ryujinx wrong, because I try to load something up and nothing works. Nope. And it's just frustrating. So let's go to Game Hub. Let's go here. Let's go here. It didn't work good with aliens, so there's no point to that. But come on. I did not test it out on Street Fighter 6. So let's see if that works. Maybe not tomorrow, but maybe tomorrow. I'm gonna work on Atlas or Atlas Fallen. I want to get that game working. Oh no. I'm in game mode, which should be good. Okay, I'm gonna pause it. Alright. Oh, crap. We're gonna get out of drop a sneeze. Man, this whole time I've been playing with the damn case on. It sucks. I'm like, why does it keep slipping? Oh, because I keep pressing B. Damn it. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know because we're not seeing them still.
All right, I'm ready.
Nope, still doesn't work. And it's like, it's probably like, can't tell right now, but my thing's probably overheating. Oh yeah, 85. Shoryuken. I had this game playing way better. Alright, we're gonna stop. So no dice on that either. Sucks to suck. However, with Eden though, definitely improvement with this turnip driver. You know what, we could try No Man's Sky. I just gotta put the update on. Because that one has a lot of graphical issues. I was interested, that's why I did this test with all three. It's a big update. But at the same time, I am interested myself to see if there's a better version of Eden that we could take advantage of with this chipset. But just from the little bit we just saw, I don't know. It's finicky. I don't like that. And like I said, Eden's overall probably visually the best because it has those options. And there are the other emulators I'm testing out. There's some games that will just work on here that don't work on them. But raw performance, I gotta say, Citron and Sumi are almost tied. So we'll see if this turnip driver does anything else. Hopefully we're not in 2K mode. No. But we're in extreme. So let's do it normal because of the graphics. Ugh. I gotta like start utilizing the AU menu and start making that. Like this key, I could really just change it to controller mode or switch it from Japanese to standard. Make my life so much easier. I'm just so lazy. And you can also, on the Conquer Fit, they were saying that you could change start and select to these two buttons too. This one's Y.
Commencing assistant suit initialization.
Oh wait, hold on. And what are we in?
Life support systems.
We're in gaming mode. It's kind of like cheating. Let's go to balance.
Shield kinetic system online.
But look at that. It's a game that we use that big GPU in here. So this is normal mode. Or normal accuracy.
Aerial propulsion jetpack online.
The frames are looking a little better.
Multi-tool and mining laser attachment operational.
This might be the...
User initialization sequence complete.
Oh yeah, this might be it. Star of the show right here. We're over 30 frames. That's impressive. This turnip driver is not bad. At least not for Switch emulation. I have to do more PC testing, but you saw Street Fighter 6 ran slower. No more graphics problem with his laser gun. It was just turned into a square and stuff. Now it just works normally. Very interesting. Go to gaming mode. No difference. We'll do max mode. Guess it doesn't matter what mode you're in except eco mode. Probably because the 834 megahertz is probably more than what it needs. So let's see what it does in eco mode. And it's 720, so it's still higher than Odin 2. Wow, we're playing this in eco mode and we're getting better frame rates. What the fuck? Are you serious right now? Let's do multiple things at one time. The frames are going up. What the hell? Look at that. Wow. Okay, this is the start of the show. The Turnip driver, regular Eden, low settings. Look at the clocks are at the lowest, and we're still getting high frame rates. Ghostbusters too. Now that works super smooth. That's nuts. Unreal. Okay, that's amazing. That's gonna be it for today, boys. As always, thank you so much for watching. Go take advantage of that Turnip driver. Let me know how it works on whatever device you got. I would stick with the original Eden. Citron's good too, and Sumi's good too. I don't know about this Benji SC. I still gotta play with that, but I'm not uninstall the nightly versions. I don't see any improvement. I'll have to see if online and YouTube and see if other people had better settings or got stuff working, but just from the little testing we just did, I'm not for it. This one crashes a lot. This one I think is for a weaker CPU, but I'm not sure. And this is just the normal one. Or that might be this. No, that's the other one, the C1, the Cortex or whatever. And the other one is an update to normal Eden that made everything crash. So don't do that. Keep it as is. Until next time, you guys have a great rest of your day. Take care.